from Boca Raton, Florida, is our good friend Marjorie Hope, author of the best-selling book, Connect Diplomacy. And she's visited 12 countries. She's studied the world. Marjorie, any observation on how bosses differ around the different countries you've studied or visited?
Sorry about that. Thanks for having me. And I like what Don is saying. I think that leaders from leaders, when you're talking about the different leadership styles, so United States emphasizes the more democratic,
Yeah,
kind of participative approach, encouraging communication, whereas Japan, it prefers a more hierarchy and kind of a consensus-driven approach. Germany focuses on a systematic and detail-oriented approach.
yeah.
So I think, it depends where you're coming from. India follows a very, very strict hierarchy structure with clear, distinctive roles. And Sweden is known for a flat organizational structure, promoting equality and reducing barriers. But I think above all, like what Don was saying, it's the communication style and the confidence of the leader, the boss, to work together as a team to bring those results. And by the way, Brazil, I almost forgot, communicative style tends to be very informal, very expressive, with an emphasis, believe it or not, on the personal relationships.
Huh.
And China's often indirect, indirect and nuanced with a strong emphasis on saving face and maintaining harmony. So they're not going to be there to pick you up. They got to pick themselves up.
By the way,
Oh, that was
do you have
good.
any insight on Russia?
Um, I would say they're going to be more of a group oriented, agreeing and whatever you say type of a style. For instance, France decisions are typically centralized with a strong leader at the helm. And that's kind of like what Russia is. They've got that strong leader mentality, whatever the leader says, and they will get it done. That can be good. If you want a bridge built because it broke, you can get that done in 2 days. Whereas here, we're going to talk about it. We're going to debate about it. Although the Baltimore Bridge did get up pretty fast. But yeah, it's nice to have democracy, but you have to look at it from a viewpoint of how do we get this done? How important is it to get done? And what are our goals to get it done?
Well, I don't like to be political, but I think in Russia at the very, very top, they have a boss from hell. If he doesn't like you, he just gets you killed. And
Yeah.
Dr. Ed, John, can we give video and audio privileges to Dr. Ed?
No, we're doing that. I love what Marjorie said.
Hey,
And
Dr. Ed, how you doing? It's been a
Thanks.
while. We
Hi,
worked
Jim. How are
together
you?
at
Hello,
Arlington Lake
everybody.
University a few moons ago. And
Few
it's
moons
great to
ago.
see you. And thank you for joining our learning community. How many years did you work in higher education?
I'm still in higher education and still in the private sector. So
How would you
21,
compare
20,
how would
21
you
years.
compare management styles in higher education and in the private sector?
Academia is a different animal, I think, from